Good morning. Hello, hello. Oh, look, the sun has just come out as I started filming. I'm just going to position myself right here. Although I have just come back from Ibiza, so it's not like I haven't had any sun at all. Ah, it's lovely though to come back and the sun is out. So, yeah, hi. Just thought I'd film again, getting back into the swing of things. I feel like because I've moved in here, I'm starting a new routine and just feel like I can start filming again. And I feel like I need to actually start a new routine in general because I kind of mentioned it in my previous moving video that things have just been so crazy this summer, all my own doing, and I've had the best time, but I feel like I really need to calm down a little bit. And I miss having a routine, just waking up in the morning, making myself a nice breakfast, doing some yoga, going for a nice walk, all of the basic normal things that form your day. I haven't really had. I've just been here, there and everywhere. And moving house, I think you always need to start creating a new routine to feel a bit more settled. So this is like the perfect opportunity to do both of those things. And I haven't got one yet because I moved in and literally had a manic few days of trying to unbox stuff and nothing's in the right place. And then I went to Ibiza for a couple of days. So now that I'm back, it's time to figure out what my routine is like in this house. And I got back really late last night, so I'm feeling a bit like disorientated. Not disorientated, just like all over the place. Because I've got like a suitcase to unpack and stuff, and then also loads of boxes that I've basically just stuffed up there, which isn't ideal, but these things never happen quickly, do they? So I'm just going to really take my time with it. But I think, yeah, creating a routine, whether you're like moving house or not, it just makes you feel a bit more settled. I always feel healthier as well. Like I said, the last few weeks have just been manic. In terms of like just going out a lot. This summer it's just mad. So yeah, I'm really, really, really excited. I'm excited to calm down. Oh, what's happened? I've just like had a lot of fun going out, drinking too much, eating out too much, and just not being home enough. So now I'm excited to not do much. I cannot wait. Like September and October are just going to be my months of chill. I'm very, very much looking forward to that. And I need to get back into my cooking. And yeah, my plants are dying. Just looking around and all my plants are just looking very sad. So I think I'm going to water my plants. I'm going to do some Pilates, I think, because I need to get my body moving slightly. I feel really tired. Oh, sorry if you just caught my yawn. How many of you just yawned when I yawned? And before I do Pilates, I'm going to open up my Organic Basics box that has arrived. This was waiting for me when I returned. And I have some activewear in here. I think I showed some activewear when I last opened some Organic Basics things. And this is in a new colour, dusty blue. We have the 3/4 length leggings. And this is the dusty blue colour, which I love. I'm really into blue at the moment. I don't know if it's because we are obviously going into autumn, winter, but like navies and dark blues like this. This is like a grey blue, I suppose. I'm really, really into it at the moment. So that's why I've gone for this colour. And as always, you guys know the drill with Organic Basics. They are all about sustainability and they part of their transparency with the company is that they write exactly what the materials are on the inside of everything. So this one is recycled nylon, and I feel like Organic Basics is one of those brands where they really are sustainable in every sense that they can be, in every way that is possible, from their production even down to the warehouses that they use, the materials, how they source the materials, everything. And they really are the essential basic items for your wardrobe. So from your underwear, activewear, loungewear, gonna come on to that in a minute, and then day-to-day wear. So they have the most beautiful t-shirts. I've shown them before. Don't even need to be mentioning them right now because I don't have any, but their t-shirts are just beautiful. So it really is all about having those essential organic pieces in your wardrobe that are sustainable and last a very, very long time. So I love these. I'm going to wear these for my Pilates. I'm not doing yoga today because I actually did yoga day before yesterday in Ibiza. Then yesterday I was in the gym and I worked lower body, and I just feel like today I want to do some Pilates because I haven't done it for a while. I just woke up kind of feeling like I should do it or want to do it. And then we also have the little crop top here. What's this one actually called? Oh yeah, it is called a crop top. I thought there might be a different name for it. Yeah, this is the crop top. Also in dusty blue in the recycled nylon. And then also let me show you the new Rib Flex collection. So this is the Rib Flex tank top. Have a little look. Such a gorgeous colour. This is the dusty rose. I have a lot of the underwear in dusty rose, a few vest tops. So as you can see, this is the new Rib Flex. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love this. So this is like their new loungewear. Maybe I'll wear this tonight to cozy up. I feel like tonight I'm just going to have a super chilled evening. I really want to cook. I'm craving cooking. I have eaten out for like breakfast, lunch and dinner, obviously on holiday every day, but also just generally like being in London. Oh, the city, it's mad. You can quite easily just like eat out all the time and it's just mad. So I'm craving a night in where I can cook some food. Haven't decided what to cook yet, but that's all part of the fun of cooking, isn't it? And then we also have the Rib Flex tank bra, also in the dusty rose. Such a beautiful design. So that's the front there. Oh, I haven't told you what these are actually made of. Well, let's have a look, shall we? This is made from organic cotton, designed in Denmark and made in Portugal. 100% organic cotton as well. And then on the back, this is why I love this design. It's really simple. Like minimalistic designs, but I think that's beautiful. So we've got that bra with the tank top, and then these are like the high-waisted knickers. They're called the Rib Flex Super High Rise Briefs. I love these boyfriend briefs. They're nice, aren't they? They're going to be super comfortable, again, as you can see in this Rib Flex, which is the new collection from Organic Basics. Super cute. So I'm going to wear that tonight. Super cozy with the bra, the tank, do some cooking. Maybe I'll have a bath, not in the Rib Flex, and light some candles. Maybe I'll have some incense. I wonder where on earth my incense is. When you move, you literally just have no idea where everything is. I've still got boxes up there that I haven't unpacked. So maybe I should try and get through that tonight. But what do you guys think of this? Nice collection, right? Love it in the dusty rose. So I'm gonna do some Pilates. I might find a YouTube video. There's a girl that I love who, oh, what's her name? It's Nicole. I think it's Pilates with Nicole. Yeah, I think that's it. And she has some really good Pilates videos that I started watching during lockdown, and I haven't done them since, but I think I might see if she has some new videos, which I'm sure she will, for me to do this morning. I'm going to try these on before I put on the activewear. Okay, so I've got the Rib Flex briefs on I love these. These are super, super comfortable. And then I've also got the bra on. This would actually be perfect underneath the t-shirts that I was telling you about. So the Rib Flex has a natural elasticity to it, and it's never made with synthetic blends, which means it is 100% recyclable. Means it won't end up on landfill, which is always obviously a plus. You need to be thinking about the environment as much as possible, and it's just so much easier when you start buying from brands that have that ethos around sustainability and being as eco-friendly as possible. It makes it easier for you. You don't need to like almost think about it as much when you're buying from brands that you can trust are already doing that for you, because they really are made as sustainably and ethically as possible. And then this is the Dusty Blue Activewear. It is so comfortable. It's completely seamless. Can you see how flattering that fit is? It's going to be perfect for like low to medium impact exercises. So yoga, Pilates, that's all going to be absolutely perfect for this kind of crop top. Yes, so seamless. And I've also discovered there's a little pocket at the back. I nearly got it right. It's Move with Nicole, not Pilates with Nicole, but she does do Pilates. I have found a 35-minute full body workout, and I've got my resistance bands. So, good to go. Also, do not pay attention to like my background decoration. It is not done. I've literally just like put stuff randomly. So this is not the finished house by any means at all. I've done Pilates in a while, and wow, do you feel the burn? I know Pilates looks like it's just like tiny movements, but it really gets in deep to areas that I find are really hard to work otherwise. That's why Pilates is so great. It like elongates the muscles. It's brilliant. I always, after doing a session like that, I always tell myself I must make it a regular thing. But when you're doing yoga as well, personally, I much prefer yoga. Like yoga's my thing that I love doing. So if it came down to it, I'd always pick yoga. So that's why I don't do Pilates that often. And this activewear was so comfortable. I feel like it is perfect for exercises like Pilates and yoga because there's a lot of freedom of movement. It's so stretchy and seamless. Absolutely loved it. And as always, I have a discount code for you, so I will put it around here for you somewhere. 10% off Organic Basics. So I'll leave the link in the description box as well for you. That felt like quite a big deal, doing my first food shop of the new house. I went really quickly the other day when Daisy May was here, and that's like the only time that I've cooked in this kitchen, but that was like a proper food shop, like stocking up on stuff that I need in the cupboards. And I'm really excited. I mean, this shows my age, the things that I get excited about now. I'm so excited about this tomato. I think it's the prettiest thing ever. I went into this little independent grocery store that I just filmed with Georgia the other day, and she pointed out these tomatoes, and she was like, if you slice them down this way, they end up looking like little flowers, and that sold it to me. So I went and got them today. So what I'm going to make is just some really basic roasted vegetarian, not vegetarian, well they are vegetarian, Mediterranean vegetables, which is something that I do all the time. I'll show you in a minute the ingredients I have, just like peppers, courgettes, red onions, and just roast them with some olive oil. And then I'm going to make some pesto, homemade pesto. And like the Mediterranean vegetables go with everything, so you can stir them into pastas. I always make a big batch, and then yeah, you can have the leftovers, have them just as a side dish, have them in pastas. Tonight I'm going to make a pesto, as I said, so it's really nice with that. It's just a really good staple to have in the fridge, and it takes no time at all. You just, put it in the oven. And the pesto that I'm making, obviously we need some pine nuts. So I'm going to add some pine nuts into a blender with loads of basil, olive oil, some nutritional yeast. Here it is. Who's this by? Notorious Nucci. So you can use Parmesan, obviously, if you have cheese. Otherwise, if you don't have dairy, nutritional yeast is amazing. It just gives that real cheesy flavour. And nutritional yeast normally comes, oh, this one isn't. I was going to say fortified with B vitamins. Oh, no, it does. Yeah, B vitamins. So it's also like a supplement, but it's actually really good because it tastes nice in things like pastas and pestos. Why am I so slow today? Have you noticed? Like this whole video, I'm like just one level, like one notch down than I usually am. I don't know why. I think I'm on holiday mode still. So yeah, that's the pesto. Gonna add some spinach in there as well. So, little tip, normally you would just do pine nuts and loads of basil. I load up on the spinach as well because it's a good way to get your greens in, and also means you don't have to use just a ton of basil. And I'm gonna do that on a bed of rocket leaves. Oh, and some tofu. So really simple, just going to slice this up into cubes and probably fry it off. So it's gonna be, I guess, a bit random. Oh, and my tomato, guys, haven't spoken about how I'm gonna do the tomato. So once I've done the little flowers, the flower strips, as Georgia has recommended, I'm also going to, if this avocado is ripe enough, have slices of avocado on there, and then some really good olive oil, and then really good quality balsamic vinegar. So we're going to have a little tomato avo salad, pesto Mediterranean vegetables that are going to be roasted, and rocket leaves. Is that it? And the tofu. And this is everything I've just been talking about and not showing you. So basil, spinach, rocket, you can see it. I don't know why I'm explaining to you what there is. You can see it. I also forgot to mention the garlic, so I'll add a couple of cloves of garlic into the roasted veg. And we roast the veg without the pesto, just so you know, make the pesto separately, and then you stir it in once the veggies are cooked. Perfect, so these are going in the oven at 200 degrees Celsius for about 30 minutes, but we'll check on them. I don't tend to measure things, so I just do it by eye. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but that's fine, it's all trial and error. I'm going to use the whole pack. Well, that's quite a lot, isn't it? I wouldn't normally do that much. It's a bit late, anyway. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to lightly toast the pine nuts. It just gives them a delicious nutty flavour. It really brings out the flavour of the pine nuts more when you toast them. It's not like an absolute necessity. If you've got the time, do it. I think with any nuts, like if you roast them or toast them, it's amazing. It tastes so much better. So going to really keep an eye on these because these burn like literally like that. The hair is getting crazier as the cooking progresses. So, into my NutriBullet blending blade, I'm going to add 2 garlic cloves. Let's just cut them in half. There we go, just to help with the blending. And I'm going to add a bit of water actually, about that much water, because we've got a lot of pine nuts. And then loads of basil, mostly just the leaves. Doesn't matter if you have some of the stalks because it's all being blended. Just for reference, there are 125 grams of pine nuts. That's a lot. 25 grams of basil in these bags, and I think I'm actually going to add, oh, I've done this wrong. I'm going to use this bigger blender. There we go. Getting it all wrong today, aren't I? Let's do a bit more water. Sorry, bear with me. This is why this isn't a cooking channel. You must be watching like, what is she doing? I mean, realistic, no? I've also got another tip for you. When you're cooking, have a little bowl next to your chopping board for all the bits that you discard. And then that way it helps just keep a clean kitchen. Let's add another one of those bags of basil. Big old handful of spinach. We're making loads of pesto. This is going to last me a long time. And loads of olive oil. I did say loads. I reckon 2 tablespoons of this nutritional yeast. Am I recording? Yeah, double checking. Good pinch of sea salt. 2 pinches. Black pepper in there. Garlic, basil, spinach, olive oil, bit of water, salt, pepper, nutritional yeast, pine nuts. And you could do this with just basil, pine nuts, nutritional yeast, salt, pepper. You just need more basil, obviously. And if you don't want to do all pine nuts, because they are so pricey, by the way, why are pine nuts so expensive? You can do half pine nuts, like the ratio, half pine nuts and the rest cashew nuts. Same thing. I mean, it won't be as like that pine nutty flavour, obviously, but it's just as good, I find. I've just gone all out on the pine nuts tonight. Super bougie. Pine nuts are good. I'm just going to put them, I don't know if I can actually use all of these pine nuts in here. There's a lot of pine nuts. Yeah, they're all in. And then just blend it up. You obviously don't want it to be like a puree. It's good to have it a bit chunky. So I tend to blend a little bit, then use the spoon to just mix it all around and keep going. Sometimes you need to add more liquid, though I feel like I've added quite a lot, so should be good. And loads of olive oil. Forgot the lemons. How did I forget a lemon? That just adds a nice little zest to it. So, to kind of provide that flavour instead, I've added some apple cider vinegar, just like a couple of tablespoons, and it's worked really well. So I'm very happy. I can't believe I've got enough pesto to serve a family of 10. So that's going to keep me going for a while, which is perfect. And I've got my cubes of tofu here. By the way, the tofu I used is so good. It's by Typhon and it's tofu basilico. Such a good flavour. So I'm just going to add that into the same pan that I had the pine nuts toasting on. And now I just need to slice up the avocado and tomato, and that's it. We're good to go. I've got my roasted veg on the go, I've got my pesto, tofu, add a bit of olive oil and balsamic to this when it's on the plate, and we're good. Perfect. Oh, can you hear them? Yum. I'm going to pour some of this pesto over them now. There we go. God, there's still so much pesto left. Wow. So I can keep the rest of this for lunch tomorrow, which is perfect. And with the remaining pesto, I'm definitely going to make a pasta this week. And look at those beautiful tomatoes. They do look like flowers. So onto there, I'm just going to drizzle A little bit more olive oil and some black pepper. There you go, how about that? I am so excited to try these tomatoes. I hope they taste as good as they look. It's actually a pretty easy dinner to make, and as I said, that pesto, I'm going to have loads of leftovers, so tomorrow I won't need to cook at all. Dinner was delicious. I love summer meals like that. It's quite light but filling. Very nice. Very much enjoyed it. Since then, I mean, it's now like 11:40. I have just been on a bit of a mad one, to be honest, unboxing everything. I've been upstairs clearing out the last boxes, not clearing out, but putting all my books in the bookshelf up there, sorting it out a little bit, and I feel so much happier of the house. I think coming back from Ibiza and everything was obviously as I'd left it and things were still everywhere was a bit just frustrating, and I haven't had a chance to do it today, so yeah, just powered on through and did as much of it as I could tonight, because I've actually got an architect coming tomorrow just to figure out some plans upstairs potentially, and then also a security guy coming around like installing some stuff. So I wanted it to all be clear for them to like be able to actually walk around and do stuff rather than like bouncing over boxes and stuff. But yeah, feeling so much better now that I've cleared a few boxes. And as I said, I really want to have a bit of a routine this week. And going forward, of course. I've realised also, I think, because as you know, I've been so passionate about health and well-being. I think one of the most important things that I have learned about health and well-being is to have balance and not be so hard on yourself and not go to one extreme or the other. Like, being healthy doesn't mean you need to be 100% perfect and eat a clean diet and be teetotal and stay at home every evening, because that's just not sustainable. I've learned that actually health and well-being and looking after yourself means... Just as I was having a meaningful chat, my camera died. So I'm now on my phone. I was just saying, I've realised health and well-being means having a balance and allowing yourself to do the things that you really love and that you enjoy. And it's that age-old thing that we've heard a million times before, but it's everything in moderation. So when I go too hard on like the booze and being out too much and not being at home enough and not exercising as much as I would like to, I end up in my mind thinking, oh my God, that's it. I am giving up alcohol. I'm now teetotal and I'm never going out again and I'm not making any plans and I just want to be at home and be healthy and live a nice, lovely, healthy life. And then I get bored after like 2 days of doing that. But you don't need to do one extreme or the other. There is a happy medium, and that's one thing that I'm trying to do now when, you know, considering my routine that I want in this house going forward. Yeah, I'm gonna have some parties here, and yeah, I'm gonna be going out a few times a week or whatever, and I'm going to be eating out in restaurants because that's just part of my lifestyle. But I'm also really excited about the cozy nights in and the cooking, as I have tonight. I didn't do what I said though, did I? I was going to have a nice bath and light candles and stuff, but I ended up getting distracted and carried away with unpacking. But yeah, I'm equally looking forward to the nights in when I can cook, and also the nights out with friends. And this sounds so basic and so obvious, but I think speaking to friends, especially after the year we had with lockdowns and then being allowed out, I think a lot of us did do the extreme of like extreme lockdown. I was back at home in Sussex living with my parents, literally didn't leave the house other than taking my dog for a walk, Noodle. And then that was like literally lockdown. And then to suddenly being allowed out, and there's like parties, and we're out and we're going to restaurants, we're going on holidays. It is literally one extreme to the other. And I think that, like speaking to my friends as well, that kind of lifestyle has just made us all realise, okay, I think we really need to find a middle ground basically here. Which is what I'm going to do going forward. Also, I think learning to say no to things when you don't want to. You know, when you're invited to an event or a party or a dinner or something, and for whatever reason you really don't want to go, maybe work is crazy and you just don't have the time, but you feel like you should. So you just say yes, and then you always regret it. Like, as that thing like creeps up on you during the week, you're just like, why did I agree to that? How am I going to get out of it? And you can't, and then you go and you're miserable for being there. I think as I've got older, I've just realised, say no to things that you don't want to do, you know, and just be honest. Just be like, do you know what? This week is crazy. I really need to focus on myself at the moment, whether that's work or just health and well-being, mental well-being. I think we're now having really honest and necessary conversations about our mental well-being, and rightly so. And I think hopefully if you were to say to a friend, you know what, I really need to focus on me and I'm not in a state to do that right now, I hope that's okay. Like, fine, people will understand. Sometimes you're just too tired, you know? So that's one thing I'm trying to learn to do. Just say no more if you don't want to do it, but say yes if you really do. Just do what makes you happy, basically. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I also think I'm delirious right now. I'm so tired. Oh, I feel another yawn coming on. I've got 2 hairbands. Never know when you might need a hairband. There we go. I started this video with a yawn and I ended with a yawn. I wonder if you caught both of them. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget about the Organic Basics code, by the way. That's all going to be in the description box down below. I'm still wearing it. Got it on. Super, super comfortable. And I've got the bra on underneath. Absolutely love it. So yeah, there's a 10% discount code for you. So definitely, definitely check that out. And thank you for watching. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye.